It is Tuesday. It's a day that I happen to be sick, unfortunately. Partied a little bit too hard in Chicago, but hey, I saw a no-hitter, and then I saw a one-hitter. So saw the extreme highs of Cub fans being really happy, and then really depressed. But Anthony Rizzo returns. That was cool. We have new content today. Brand new program, being romantic about baseball. The great game. Talking about it now. Leave a like down below, subscribe to the channel, and that's talk about it. Let's get into it. Brand new program featuring some pretty cool cards that hopefully are going to be good enough to fit your team. Chris Bryant, 97 overall. Let's see what we got. And out of position, Brett Phillips at center field, which might seem extremely bass-backwards because you'd be like, well, isn't Brett Phillips a center fielder? No, fucking casual. He's actually not. He's a pitcher in the Yankees organization, and this card's terrible. It's goofy. Obviously, he made the switch this year. He's in the minors. He's trying to make another career out of pitching, kind of like another fringe guy, David Fletcher, former Los Angeles Angel great. And it's just goofy. It's an out-of-position card of the only position that you've ever known him to play. So he's good against righties, 104, 116, 85 arm, 82 fielding, 82 reaction, and 80 speed. With max clutch, of course, you see him celebrating, prancing around the diamond, hit the walk-off against the Dodgers only for the Rays to lose, but I digress. Here we go. We've got John Singleton, another guy who's had a very interesting career. 95 for the Astros right here, made his grand return last year. A couple home runs, his first in 8 years, happened last year. And the card's kind of interesting. He's actually inverted splits, 113, 121 against lefties. Not as good against right, but still holds his own, mid-90s. And he's a first baseman with supposedly secondaries at the outfield, but unless you hate yourself and want pain, if you're a bit of a masochist, I would not play him in the outfield. He's got 30 speed. It's a lot of mass that he's lugging around. It's going to look like a waterbed. Oofta, just trotting up and down. We got David Justice, of course, with the money ball. Oakland A's, soon to be Sacramento A's. Later to be the Las Vegas A's, if they ever can get that playing concrete. David Justice comes in all at hundreds. 102 contact, 106 power against right, 103 against lefties. Pretty good. He's got 45 speed again. Pretty rough if you wanted to play him anywhere else but the designated hitter spot. Not a fantastic card, but a good hitter with 10 quirks and a great swing. So if you play him at DH, he'll be just fine. Get it? David Justice. Okay. It's not that funny. Cal Raleigh, the big dumper. Of course, walk off. This was in 2022, I think. MLB history with a pinch hit walk-off home run. Is that when the Mariners clinched the playoffs for the first time in a millennia? I think so. 124 power against righties. 105 contact against him as well. I've been looking for these cards fitting captains. Raleigh's not going to get into the Lau or the Quan or the Cruz. I don't think he fits in the other captain, the Mike Mussina, unless eventually he makes the Hall of Fame as a pitcher. But we'll see. He's decent, I guess. One quirk, which is pinch hitter, which is aptly put. All righty, the big dumper. Let's check these guys for captains, too. Nothing for David Justice. Nothing for John Singleton. And nothing for Brett Phillips. Okay. So not great if you're looking for captain eligibility, but maybe right here, Chris Bryant will turn things around. 97 overall, former MVP Chris Bryant. The days when he used to play, the days when he was good before he signed with the Rockies. He's got pretty good stats. Again, I don't think he fits too many captains here. He's not Carroll. He's not Devers. He's not Cruz. He's not Quan. He's not Lau. He's not Mussina. He doesn't fit. Too big. Too big, Chris. 98, 102 contact, 104, 111 power against lefties. The clutch and the vision are lower for sure, but not a terrible card. He's got eligibility at outfield, 0 quirks, which, need I say this? The entire quirk system has to change, because this is how the game feels really boring. Is Chris Bryant, who is an incredible player, I assume this card was probably from 2016, he has no quirks because they're based on, for live series players, your most recent year, which was obviously terrible with the Colorado Rockies. I don't like it. It's bad. I hate how the quirks work, and it really is a short-sighted attempt to try and differentiate cards, which ultimately ends up with every card feeling the exact same. So, I mean, there's Chris. Gonna be honest, none of these cards really wow me. Like, none of these are like making me too excited to play this program. Let's see what we got to do. We have moments, including an extreme moment, 4 get on bases, and a 2 home run day for John Singleton. Okay, that's going to be tough, but it's only All-Star difficulty. Could be worse. A couple more moment challenges here. Airplaning around the outfield. Recapture what happened. The lunacy in the World Series of 2020. Couple more moment challenges here. Missions. So I like that there is missions. It's not like the Yordan Alvarez program, which was strictly moment challenges. I mean, there's just not a ton of cards that excite me here. It's a lot of theme teamers, which we need with sets and seasons. When the dictatorship takes those cards away from you, you do need cards for your theme teams. But it's just kind of unfortunate because with how the wild cards work, if you missed our last video, essentially the wild cards, if you earn them in the past, they change their mind and you do retain those wild cards coming into the next season. So if you unlocked all 4 wild cards from last time, boom, you're going to have them right away here. So at least for me, for my team, I don't know if there's an upgrade here. I really don't. I mean, I have a catcher, which maybe Cal Raleigh would be better, but I could probably find a better catcher elsewhere. I don't know. I just think it's a not very exciting program, which is sad because they have not been dropping a ton of content recently. Any new packs today by chance? There is a free 5-pack bundle. That's content, I suppose. And Brett Saberhagen. I did not know he's in the game. Shortstop Brett Saberhagen. And he's coming in, and honestly, he looks better than some of the cards we got today. 107, 114 contact, 86, 95 power, 104 clutch, 98 vision. That does not fit Devers, not quite. 79 speed does not fit Corbin Carroll, not quite. So he's not like a Captain Darling. He will get into the Stephen Kwan. He has no quirks, but he's out there, and honestly, he looks kind of better than what we got today. And I didn't get a chance to talk about it because I was in Chicago, but I do not like this trend. If you've noticed, maybe you have, maybe you've not, these cards are 98s that came out last week in the specialty pack. There was Nolan Arenado, there was Johan Santana, 98s, and there was 97s in the season awards pack. But if you look at what was in the program, it was 96s and below. So they're going away from what they decided to do earlier in the year at making it equitable, at least, because you saw with these programs, we would end up getting like the same overall. You know, Reese Hines, we got a 99. We got 99s in that pack as well. And there were some pretty good ones too, like Dylan Cease, absolutely solid player. Francisco Lindor was extremely good. And at worst, they were still up to par. But now we're getting +2 overalls in packs to what is in programs. I know we had a 97 today, but you get what we're talking about. And as my Twitch chat is yelling me to talk about here, there is also a lack of the specialty choice pack right here, which that was a choice not to put it in. Of course, you would see the recap. If it was drop 2, you would get a pack featuring the prior drop, where you get a chance at what's in the store. Now that's not there. So they're going more pack hungry than any point within Season 2 now in September, when all the sports games are coming out that are dividing people's attention. School's back in session for high schoolers, for college. NFL football is back, so a lot of disruptors in people's attention. Now they're making it even more difficult, and it blows my mind. It really is it's a shit kicker. I'm not going to lie, and it pisses me off. But we have new content coming on Friday. Hopefully they kind of right the ship a little bit. We have a brand new Lightning Season Awards player. Wow, we have the Clemente program, Legends of the Game event, and a ranked update. It's already the halfway point of the first chapter of Season 3, and that's kind of insane to think about. But not a lot of content today. A lot to talk about, not a lot that actually came out. Funny how that happens. But leave a like down below if you guys do enjoy. We're back in session. Videos are going to be coming regularly, so thank you. That might be a bad thing depending on who you are, but appreciate you. Thank you for watching.